Seth isn't here, so it's time to open some One Piece! All right, OP12. Legacy of the Master brings us father-son duos, or mentor-mentee duos, bringing us Zoro, whose mentor is Mihawk, Rayleigh and Luffy. Those are the two meta decks. And then we got, what else we got? We got Koala, we got Rosinante, and Sanji. I don't know what Sanji's doing here, but super excited. We got quite a few decks to build here. I need all the Zoro parts. Zoro is one of the most popular characters in the game. And I'm recording this literally after release weekend. And oh my god, my LGS, everyone was playing Zoro. Like everyone was playing Zoro. All right. So I was looking at the prices before this, and this is going to be the greatest PSA ever to buy singles. The prices look pretty bad in this set. The SPs, the bad ones, are worth like, I don't know, like 30, 40 bucks. Not much. Most of the value is being taken up by the manga, which is the new Bonnie card, and the golden and silver like manga SPs they've been making. At this time, it's 10 cost each. So we got to open one of those. Everything else looks bad. I need 4 Kumas. Those are secrets. So maybe we can get one in like an alt. And then we need like the entirety of Zoro and Rayleigh. And yeah, let's see what we can open here. You can see my my shiny new Nami mat. That's actually Zeus. But they've learned that if they just put Nami and everything, they're gonna sell. So yeah, let's get pack cracking. I actually opened SP Ace during pre-release. I actually run really hot during pre-release. I've opened 4 SPs during pre-release. I immediately flipped that for 100. So we're starting off like kind of positive, but we're gonna go super negative real quick if I were to guess. And we're gonna try to build the Zoro and Rayleigh decks in real time. Uh, Baratai? Oh my god, I don't even know how to pronounce this. That's the restaurant Sanji works in. You see it in the Netflix live action. If you're leader, Sanji, look at 3 cards from your deck, reveal 1 event and add it to your hand, then place the rest on the bottom. Miss All Sunday, some random Baroque Works support here. I'm not sure why she's here, but here she is. Isho, Vanilla, Buggy, Trafalgar Lammy. I don't even know who this is. I will make Whitebeard the king of pirates. Ace event. Bastille Queena. Okay, we need this. This is the Zoro deck pile. So she's just a 4 mana 1k. You may rest this character, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with base cost 4 or less, then give 3 rested Dawn to your Zoro leader. Very strong. Trafalgar Law. Oh, we got Dofi as our rare. 8 mana, 8k. If you have 2 or less life, this character gains Rush. Opponent's turn on KO. Add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. I mean, people just won't kill it. So it's just a 8 cost, 8k Rush that is like kind of unkillable. I've seen people trying it in an L. I think it kind of sucks in an L. Maybe like Nico Robin or Koala or something makes more sense, but like no one's gonna kill this thing. Okay, it's just gonna be unkillable. And then Slam Gibson. 1 mana event. You may rest 5 of your Dawn cards if your leader is Supernova's type. Add up to 1 character with cost 9 or less to the top or bottom of owner's life cards face down. Your leader gains plus 3k. This is really good. I was super excited about this until I realized it was locked to Supernovas, so only Yellow Kid can play this. But if Enel could play this, oh my god, you can bottom, or not bottom deck, but like bury in life like a 9 cost Zoro, the bane of Enel's existence. Okay, so far we're not getting any progress towards our Zoro and Rayleigh decks. I guess we got 1 card for Zoro. Zoro is probably like one of my favorite characters in the game, and apparently it's everyone's favorite character. I got a Dawn card here. So if you don't know Zoro, Zoro is the 3 sword swordsman. So he's like the meme of all anime characters, right? They're like, what's better than wielding a single sword? Two swords. What's better than two swords? Three swords. We'll just put the third one in his mouth. Somehow that works. But the best thing about Zoro is he's a natty. He doesn't have a devil fruit power. He just destroys people with sheer will. Imagine if he got devil fruit. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Rayleigh leader. 5 life red leader. Under the rules of the game, you cannot include cards with cost 5 or more in your deck. Activate main. Once per turn, you may reveal 2 event cards from your hand. Up to one of your characters with 4,000 base power or less gains, plus 2,000 power during this turn. So this becomes the premier aggro deck. Tier 1 aggro deck. There's a lot of support for this leader. There's like random events that aren't really events. So they're like 0 cost events that act as 2Ks. You can reveal them and then pump all your, or pump a character and go to town. I'm sure we'll open more support, but this kind of like overtakes Red Zoro as a support. I don't even know what this does, but no one really plays it. 3 mana, 4K on play. You may reveal 2 event cards from your hand. This character gains Rush. Then it gets 1,000 power until the end of your opponent's next end phase. Okay, so it becomes a 5K for 1 turn. Sanji. This is the new Burgess in the Sanji deck. So 3 mana, 5K. Gains 1,000 power for every 5 events in your trash. If this would be removed, from your opponent's effect, you may return 1 Dawn card from your field to your Dawn deck. And then the Rayleigh Dawn. Want to be Roper. It's student farewell. Okay, I want... What is the actual quote? What is the actual quote? Yeah, so I don't know what I want to play this format. It's probably going to be an L. I have 1 week. I have a big event. I have a treasure cup in 1 week. And then I have Nats in like 3 weeks. I don't even know what deck I want to play. Zoro's fairly strong. I think Enel is actually very strong, but Enel has like logistical issues, like going to time every round. Uh, so we'll see. Let's see how many Kumas we open. This Croc is like a house during limited. 6 mana, 8K. On opponent's attack, once per turn, Dawn -1. If your leader's type includes Baroque Works, up to one of your leaders or character gains plus 2,000 power. So just a free 2K. And then you get to trigger your leader ability. So yellow purple Croc coming back. I kind of want to try it with this. This seems very good. And then with the new Kuma and everything. Uh, who's this? This guy's name's just Buffalo. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here is Rayleigh's event. 0 cost. Main, give up to 1 active Dawn to one of your silvers Rayleigh. Up to one of your leader or characters gains plus 1K. Counter one of your characters or silver's Rayleigh's gains 2,000 power. So it's a 2K counter. And then it does like some random stuff. Patty. What is this? This seems like it's playable in Zoro. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with cost 2 or less, then K up to one of your opponent's rested characters with base cost 1, but it's a /2K. Okay, we'll just put it in the Zoro pile. I'm not even sure if Zoro decks actually play that. Ooh. Kalgara. Kalgara also got a lot of support with this card. When this card is removed, when a card is removed from you and your opponent's life cards, draw 1 card, then you cannot draw cards using your own effects during this turn. So basically, you get to draw a card when you use leader ability or hit them. 5 mana, 6. It's also Kalgara, so it allows you to use Norland. And then Borsalino. Maybe we should make a Kuzan pile. I want to play Kuzan too. This is just like old Borsalino. He can't be removed. Well, he can be removed, but then you can just trash a card, which draws you a card, so it just cycles with Kuzan leader ability. And then it's a 4 mana, 6K blocker. All right, we're not getting any hits so far. We gotta open the manga here. I haven't opened a manga yet. I've opened lots of SPs, no mangas, and none of like the super special ones like the Gold Dawns. So I'm feeling lucky. Today is the day. Today is the day. Isho. Yeah, this is a very cool 8-drop vanilla. I like the art. Trafalgar Lamy. Okay, this This is the bait card in Kalgara. 3 mana, look at the top 5 cards. Reveal 2 Chandorian Warrior type characters or Nolans and add them to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom. The problem is you can only get characters. So we play a lot of events now in Kalgara, so you don't get them. The triggers only draw one, not activate main as well. So people haven't been actually been playing this card. Okay. That's a Zoro card. If your slash attribute characters with cost 5 or less other than this character would be KO'd, you may rest this character instead. 2 mana blocker. Very strong, gives you protection. Luffy will be man who will be king of the pirates. Searcher. Oh! Oh! Okay. This is a bad alt art, even though it looks amazing. How much is Reiju? I don't think Reiju's worth anything. I gotta check real quick. I don't think Reiju is worth much. $15. Reiju. Sanji support. So 4 mana, 5k. If you have 5 or more events in your trash, this character gains plus 2k power and plus 5 cost. Very hard to remove. It's a very nice card. Like, look at the foiling effect on that. All right. Oh no, rebuilding Sanji? Sanji's like not a terrible deck. Sanji is not a terrible deck. So of the SRs we actually want, we need Mihawk, we need Perona Searcher, we need Kuma, which is a secret. Alvida. Is this Blade and Buggy? Not sure. I think it's Blade and Buggy. You have 2 or more, it gains 1 cost. Morgan, Pacifista, Kalmepo, Urza Shock. K up to one of your opponent's characters with cost 4 or less. If you have a character cost of 8 or more, you may select your opponent's character with a cost of 6 or less. So this is Koala support. Kawamatsu, Mizurka. I don't even know who this is. Hina. Okay, Hina goes in the Borsa deck. It's just a 2k. Here's a baby 5 2k. Oh, this is Rosie support. So 4 mana, 5k, 2k. If your leader's multicolored, draw 2 cards. It's just a peel off out of life. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay, here we go. Mihawk. Mihawk's like $10 at least. So, 8 mana, 8k, blocker. On play, set up to 4 of your Dawn cards that's active. Then you cannot play character cards with base cost 7 or more during this turn. So 4 mana, 8k blocker. And then in Smoker, you can leader ability, and then you can also Smoker as well. And then this is like a 1 mana 8k. That's kind of nuts. It's also Slash, which is going to be very important because we have the new Slash package in green now. All right. So good. We got the good SR. We need the other good SR, which is a Perona, which is a searcher for Slash. All right. Croc. Baby 5. Yeah, so the meta is super open now that they banned. So they banned Blue Purple Luffy, or at least Nine Mom and Cat. Blue Nami and Sokka comes back. Krim was very excited about that, but I think Sokka's a little cope nowadays. Oh, Kuzan leader. So Kuzan in Japan meta was like bad Blue Purple Luffy. Now that Blue Purple Luffy's gone, maybe this is good. So 5 life leader in blue. When a card is trashed from your hand by your navy type cards effect, draw cards equal number of trash cards. So instead of trashing, you cycle. It's not once per turn, and it happens on any turn. So there's a lot of support for that, such as the Sengoku. On play, trash 1 card from your hand. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 2 navy type cards other than Sengoku. Add them to your hand. And then, so leader effect happens. So this is just a draw 3. Right? Search 2, draw 1. And then, who is this? Hack. If your leader has Revolutionary Army type, this leader gains blocker +4. If your leader has Revolutionary Army type, KO up to one of your... Okay, so it's like Lucky Roo for Koala. Dude, this foil. It's water bending. All right. We have one hit so far. We really need. I think for any chance of breaking even, we need to hit the manga, right? Like the SRs top out at $10. The alt arts are probably going to be like 10 to 20 if we don't get a good one. And then some of the bad SPs are like 30. So it's not looking good for us. What does this teach? To search or teach. Okay. Two sword style Rashomon. So it's a 3k counter only for your leader, and then for 3 Dawn, you K up to 2 of your opponent's rested characters with base cost 4 or less. Alright, so that's anti-Rayleigh tech. Not all Zoro decks play it. Ivankov. Okay, Rosie. 4 life, purple yellow leader. If your Trafalgar Law would be KO'd, you may add 1 card from the top of your life to your hand instead. Activate main once per turn, Dawn -1. The next time you play Trafalgar Law with cost 4 or more from your hand, the cost will be reduced by 2. So you can play the 7 costs, like Secret Law for 5, but it's Dawn -1. All right. Oh, Kuzan. If you have 5 or more cards in your hand, this character gains +1 costs. You may trash 1 card from your hand. Up to 1 of your opponent's characters can attack until the end of your opponent's next end phase. 6 mana, 8k. It's played in Kuzan. It's like okay. Oh, okay. Slash Searcher. So Hiyori, activate main, you may rest 1 of your Dawn cards, and this character, if your leader is Rono or Zoa, look at the top 5 cards on top of your deck, reveal up to 1 slash card or green event and add it to your hand, and place the rest in the bottom. So Zoro is super strong because he has double Searcher for slash, and he can find events. You can basically search the whole deck. And then the slash package is used in like other decks like Smoker. I don't know if Bonnie uses slash package, but she could. Blocker, Shiki, Karasu. Karasu looks kind of cool. This is actually the SP style, where they have the character and then the face in the background. Trafalgar Lamy, Duval, Wiper, Odin, Koala. If your leader is Revolutionary Army type, look at the top 3 cards, reveal up to 1 Revolutionary Army type other than Koala, or 1 Nico Robin, add to your hand, then trash the rest. Koala Robin is like the worst mentor-mentee pairing. We're like, what? Who mentored who? During time skip, Koala taught Nico Robin some fishman karate or something, and then we never heard about it ever again. Okay. Luffy is the man who will become king of the pirates. 3 Dawn. Set your Ronor Zoro leader as active. So it's like the Uta event. You can restand, and it's really strong. I think this card is the reason Sakazuki sucks. Sakazuki gets destroyed by Zoro, at least like current builds, or like if the build looks roughly like the original Sakazuki build, like it insta loses to Zoro. Because Zoro, blocking doesn't work against him. I guess we have to read his leader ability. But then he also doesn't need a board because he can just restand himself and like hit a bunch of times. So he's like Sokka's like worst nightmare. And then he also has removal protection. So Sokka needs to work extra hard to remove things. Sentomaru. Come on, Manga. Where are you? Color of the Supreme Hockey. Wait. Okay, this is different. This is Color of Arms. This is Color of the Supreme King. So it's a 2k counter. Then you may rest 1 of your Dawn cards. If you do, give your opponent's leader and all of their characters -1k during this turn. Okay, so you get to -1k the board after being a 2k counter. So it's effectively a 1 mana 3k counter and then -1k the board. It's pretty good. Got wrecked by this in pre-release. And then Sokka. Okay, this is not the leader. On play, if your leader has Navy type, draw 2 cards. Wait, that's it? It just straight up draws 2 cards. Okay. Activate main once per turn. You may trash 1 card from your hand. Give up to 1 rested Dawn to your leader or 1 of your characters. Okay, and then you can cycle. So there's a Garp in the set that plays a Navy at 8k. So you go Garp into Sokka or Garp into Kuzan. and you go super wide. All right. Bonnie Hatchan. Two sword style. Uh, this is some special tech card here. 4 mana, 5k. Uh, this card in your hand cannot be played by effects. If your leader has the slash attribute, this character cannot be KO'd in battle by slash attribute cards and gains 1000 power. So 4 mana, 6k can't be KO'd by slash, and everyone kind of plays slash now, so it's like kind of a big deal. We'll put that over here. Vin Smoke Sora. If your leader's Sanji number of dons and cards equal or less than the number of cards in your opponent's field, add to 1 don from your don deck and rest it, then draw 1 card. So ramp. And then this is a Trafalgar Law Searcher. All right. It's time to open a Kuma. We really need 4 Kumas for our event on this week. Karn. Baby 5. Shiki. Patty. We have movies cards out of the way. To never doubt, that is power. You may give 2 active Dawn cards to one of your silver relays. Your opponents cannot activate blocker. It's Jambe, and then it's also a 2k counter. Okay, here's Zoro leader. So, Dawn 3, activate main once per turn. If this leader battles an opponent's character during this turn, set this leader's active. Then this leader cannot attack your opponent's character with base cost 7 or less during this turn. Super annoying OP thing. So it breaks one of the cardinal rules of One Piece. Like when you go for board, you're not going for life, right? So if you swing big into board, your opponent gets to live another turn. Not the case with Zoro. Zoro can clear a board and pressure your life at the same time. It also makes playing big monsters like kind of scary against Zoro. Like if you play Enel, you gotta line up 5 monsters, like 5 10 Dawn creatures before you attack, because Zoro puts 10 Dawn and goes 15/15 into 2 of your monsters, killing them, which is bad for you. So super annoying. Leader ability, a Booth Burst. If your leader's multicolored, return up to 1 character, costs 4 or less the owner's hand. If you have 6 or less cards in your hand, draw 2 cards, peel off. And then Sanji leader can just play this for free. Ooh, Tashigi. 5 mana, 7k. This is probably the best card in the Zoro deck. So on play, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with base cost 6 or less, then give up to 3 rested Dawn to your Zoro leader. So base cost gets around like stuff that circumvents costs. Like a lot of. So here's the One Piece meta in history. Okay, so like at some point, Black was too OP. Sakazuki, Lucci era, where they just reduce the cost of all your characters and kill them. So in response, all the characters come with like a cost buff. So like Jack is like a 7k, a 7 cost creature, and it says it gets +4 cost. So it effectively acts as an 11, and it makes it a lot harder to remove. And then so everything, all the good cards come with this ability now. So Zoro's like, okay, screw that. We're going back to base costs. So if you buff up your cost, it doesn't matter. Zoro will still rest it and then chop it down. So super annoying. It's also it's a 5 mana 7k, and then it gives 3 Dawn to your leader, so you can do the leader ability while resting something. Absolutely insane card. All right, Nico Robin. Here's our slash Zoro again. Sanji. Oh, that's an alt. This is a rosy alt. I think this is not worth anything either. This is worth probably like 18 bucks. It looks cool. Do we have to play this deck now? I think we got to play this deck. This is like the worst restriction. You gotta play Trafalgar Law characters. Like, how many can there possibly be in like yellow purple that are good? Okay. That's 2 hits. If it's a leader pack, it means it's 3 hits, right? I don't even know how this works. I've opened so many. We're just gonna hope there's still something good in here. So far, Each box is like $120. We have $40, maybe $50, maybe 60 if you add some of the random stuff. Huh! Okay, Luffy. Luffy is very good. So Luffy is another good SR. If you have a total of 2 or more given Dawn cards, this character gains plus 2,000 power. On play, you may reveal 2 event cards, play up to 1 red character with 3,000 power or less from your hand, then give up to 1 rested Dawn to your leader or character. So you can go wide super fast. Okay, that's a good hit. That's a good hit. Here, I'll put our hits here. I think these are the only cards worth anything. That pile right there. And we are slowly building up our Zoro, Rayleigh, and Kuzan decks. Karasu, Bonnie. What does this Bonnie do? You may rest this character, your supernova type leader gains plus 1,000 power until the end of your next turn. Okay, it's kind of useless. Teach. So yeah, trying to prepare for Treasure Cup. This is Kuzan. Oh, that's the other good one. Okay, so Pronus or I hate this art, by the way. I need to get the alts. I don't know. I mean, this is like kind of out there. It's like unique, but I don't really like it. On play, if your leader has slash attribute, look at the top 5 cards on the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 slash attribute card or green event, add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom. Oh, I guess Bonnie can't play slash package. She can't play Perona. But yeah. Preparing for Treasure Cup. I don't know what to do. I grinded blue purple Luffy last format for I had like a weekend where there's 2 events. So I'm like, okay, we're just gonna grind this deck. And then I ended up not being able to play in that event. So then all my blue purple Luffy knowledge went to waste. I think post ban it's 2 cope. So I think we're gonna default to Enel. Enel has a really good matchup into Zoro and Rayleigh. The problem is time. Time. Vinsmoke Sora. Oh! It's a secret, but it's not the secret we wanted. So Bonnie's like $20. Kuma is 30, but we actually need Kumas. Bonnie's okay. Bonnie's played in Smoker. I think Bonnie plays it. 5 mana, 6k. Blocker, on play. If you have 8 or more rested cards, draw 2 cards and trash 1 from your hand. Then set up to one of your Dawn cards as active. So this actually gives the Bonnie deck some card draw. Bonnie runs out of cards. This is card neutral. You play a body, and then you also get your Dawn back for your leader ability. This card looks really cool. Like look at the bubbles. Look at the bubbles. Okay, that unfortunately, those are all of our hits. That's like $60, $70, maybe 80. Maybe we can like get close. I don't think there's anything left we can open though. I think we opened. I guess we can open like the Boa SR. We got the 2 SRs we really wanted. I can't open this path. The 2 SRs we really wanted, which were Mihawk and Perona. And we got the secret too. Okay, so I guess next, now we can just like blaze through this here. Okay, wait. I don't know how many of those we need. This is a 2K. I love you. Ah. Okay. Monet. What is this? Punk Hazard Purple 2K. Okay, Hiyori. Okay. What is this law? The number of Dawn cards on your field is equal or less than your opponent's field. Up to 1 Dawn. Set it active. Then all of your Don Quixote and Heart Pirates get +1. Okay, this kind of sucks. What is this for? Like, oh, it's for yellow purple, Rosie. Okay, let's see. Shanks. Up to 1 of your characters with a type including Roger Pirates other than Shanks gains Rush. Shanks is kind of back without blue purple Luffy, but I think Enel is just better. Shanks is just Cope Enel, I think. Oh, Sabo. Sabo is a really good card. 5 mana, 6k. If you have 3 or less life, this character gains blocker and +3 costs. You may add 1 card from the top of your life to your hand, draw 2 cards, trash 1. So it's card neutral, but draws a card from life, and then lets you dig for stuff, and then it's like an 8k blocker. So it's actually used in an L. I don't know if I want to put this in my final build or not. Nico Robin. This card is crazy, so I like it's so shiny. Okay. If your leader's Koala or Monkey D. Luffy, this character gains blocker and +3 costs. You may trash one card from your hand. If your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, your opponent trashes 2 cards from their hand. This is like insane to play around. It's like very hard to play around 5 or more cards in your hand. It's like impossible. Uh, Koala is a bit cope, but like I don't know, the ST whatever Luffy can play it. Peanut Butter Luffy can play it. I think. I guess if black yellow becomes a thing, but I don't think they would play that. Okay. There's so many Rayleigh events. I don't know how many of which we have. This thing is pretty good. 4K counter, and then it cycles. It's like kind of Gum Gum Giant for Kuzan. Okay. Favorite card. Demonic Aura 9 Sword Style Astra Blades drawn Dead Man's Game. Okay. This is the true like anime recite your move kind of thing. Takes the whole episode filler. You may rest 3 of your Dawn. Rest up to a total of 2 of your opponent's characters or Dawn cards. Counter your leader gains plus 3k power during this turn. So 3k counter Hody Jones type effect. Very good. Demonic Aura 9 Sword Style Astral Blades drawn Dead Man. I wonder if you can get like call for slow play. You're like, I search with Perona. I get Demonic Aura 9 Sword Style Astral Blades drawn Dead Man's Game. I cast Demonic Aura 9 Sword Style Astral Blades drawn Dead Man's Game. Does that blah 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 resolve, blah 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 blah. And just like stall out the game like so bad. And you're like, but I'm just reading Oracle text. I'm just reading Oracle text. How are we doing on our Zoro and Rayleigh decks? I think we got to build like half of the deck here so that the other box has the other half. The bottleneck will be the SRs. Because I don't think you get duplicate SRs. So we can only get 2 most of each. Bum bum bum. Queena. Kuzan. Pudding. This is a Sanji or event card searcher. In purple. So not Big Mom Pirates card, but Sanji support. Shanks. Okay. Does this make Shanks playable? Kind of. 4 mana 6k blocker on your opponent's attack once per turn. You may trash 1 card from your hand. Give up to 1 of your opponent's leader or character cards minus 2k power during this turn. I haven't tested Shanks. It feels like bad now, but like this gives you a free 2k out of your bricks, and then if you put it on like Zoro leader, like it stuffs like 2 attacks. Like not really. Like it's an 8k, it becomes a 6k. Your leader ability is a 5k, and you still got to use 2 cards to save 2 things. But I don't know. People play Shanks. It's possible. We will try it. I think we will try. I think for Treasure Cup, I got to lock in a deck and practice, but then I have a couple weeks until Naps, and then we can really practice. And I think it's really, right now, I'm thinking Zoro or Enel. The Treasure Cup will tell me how often I go to time with Enel. But if it was like untimed format, I would 100% be playing Enel. But it is not. And it is so slow because you actually need to drop like 5 monsters because everyone can clear like 2 or 3. So it's kind of bad. So it takes a really long time to close out the game. Color of Arms Hockey. Oh, this thing. This is also a 1 mana 4k. But it draws a card, and then you get 4k power. Everything is Gum Gum Giant now. Wolf Burst. Okay, here's the Reiju that we got the alt of. I'm gonna blaze through these. Zoro leader. Rosie. Oh, okay. We're getting there. We're getting to the deck. It's happening. I think that's the 3rd Hiyori. I actually have 1 Perona from pre-release too. So we can I think we're very close to Zoro after this. Now, of course, I could have just bought singles and got there the easy way, but you know. If you're not cracking packs, are you really playing a TCG? Sol, Newgate, Captains Assembled, manga panels. Oh, okay, okay. Is this all the good? This is probably all the good SRs, right? So Boa, what is going on with this art? What, like, this is like an overhead axe kick or something. What is going on? On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal 1 Monkey D. Luffy or red event, add it to your hand, then place the rest on the bottom, activate main, you may trash this, give 2 rested on to your leaders or one of your characters. Very strong. Replaces itself, 3k attacker, it can attack for 5k using leader ability, and then you can trash this to move 2 Dawn afterwards to attack again. But I just don't like playing aggro decks. I can never play an aggro deck in One Piece. Never played Zoro. Never played Betty. Ursa Shock. Jin. Hina. Oh, here's Koala. I remember when people first saw this, everyone was like, oh my god, it's so broken, and then it never did anything. When this leader attacks your opponent's leader, if you have 2 or more characters with cost 8 or more, draw a card. Once per turn, it can be activated when your opponent plays a character with base cost 8 or more, or when your opponent plays a character using a character's effect, your opponent adds 1 card on top of their life to their hand. So, like, you Luffy Taro, Sangoro or something, you have to take a life. You play a 10 drop, you gotta take a life. Apparently that's not good enough. I don't know why it never took off. It seemed good in the meta of like blue purple Luffy just ramping and playing giant things all the time and people cheating out bodies all the time, but apparently this never took off. Sengoku. Here's our searcher, koala searcher. All right, last pack. Last pack. We know there's nothing good in here. We opened our 3 hints. Boom, boom. All the rally events look the same. I have no idea. Oh, here's Sanji Leader. So Sanji Leader, Dawn -1, activate up to 1 Straw Hat crew type event with base cost 3 or less from your hand. So Dawn -1, you get to play a 3 mana spell for free. When attacking, if the number of Dawn cards on your field is equal or less than the number on your opponent's field, add to 1 card from your deck, Dawn deck, and rest it. That's pretty good. Okay, we got another Tashigi and we got another Dawn. I guess we knew this was coming. All right, box 1. How did we do? I think not too good. So we got bam, 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 and then we don't. All right, let's clean up our decks here. Oh, cards look so good. They're just not worth anything. I think that's the problem with these manga SP things. They like eat up all the value. So like it's like $1,000 for Teach. So that means all the prices of these other things like go down. Box 2. This will have our golden Teach. Never opened a manga. The manga will be Bonnie. And then if I open that, I guess we're playing Bonnie. Which means we're actually playing literally Bonnie or Smoker. Smoker plays the secret as well. All right, let me grab this. All right, we need 2 Kumas in the. Can we get 2 Kumas here? That would be ideal. That would be ideal. Normal Kuma secret. You know what? If we did that, actually I think we would break even probably. I think like the alt art is like $70-$80 or something. Also, I can't open these packs for the life of me. Okay. Kinemon. Yeah, so I was talking like the meta is too diverse now. Like if you want a comparison, I would say One Piece is like old Legacy or something, where there is a meta. There's like a top 3, 5 decks or whatever, but any tier 2 deck is still hyper competitive. and they will spike tournaments. They will beat you if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Uh, Luffy will be man, king of things, and then it's a boa. But like I think so everyone was crying for blue purple Luffy bans. And then we got them, right? But even during that time, there was a treasure cup in Oceania. Um, top 16 uh was all unique decks except 6 duplicates. And of the duplicates, there were only 2 of each. So it was like incredibly diverse. You had like random crap like Lim in there, Kid, like just like random decks. Like anything can like spike a tournament super easy in One Piece. Like it's actually pretty good. And then like what makes a good deck in One Piece is its matchup spread into the other good decks. So like you can have a deck that's like insane versus the field, but it loses against the best deck, and then like you wouldn't it becomes not meta, right? Like if you're losing to Zoro and Rayleigh, it's not meta. But if you bring it to the tournament and you just dodge those matches, then you can just like take the tournament with some like weird off meta deck. It's very unlikely you take the tournament, but you can top 16, top 32, top 64. Baby 5, 2K, Sengoku. Come on, Kumas. We need 4 Kumas. So rather than spending $240 on this box, we could have just bought 4 Kumas as singles, called it a day. But then we wouldn't get the chance for a manga, would we? Okay, and then we also need all his bulk. Um, Oh no, wait, this is a Sanji event. We don't want to mix it with the. Okay, Perona. Okay, we're doing well. We're doing well on our SR hits. So we just need the Mihawk. And then how many Tashigis have we opened? 2, I think. So we need 2 more Tashigis in this box. Ooh, that's gonna be close. I will say. Okay, here's this thing. We need that. Here's Sokka. Whoa! Garp alt. Grandpa Garp. So 8 mana, 8k. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, play up to 1 blue navy type characters with 8k power or less, other than Monkey D Garp from your hand. But that trash one, you draw a card because of Kuzan, so it's actually very strong. I've seen the meme deck of blue purple Luffy going Sanji into Garp into Aramaki. Unfortunately, that costs you like a million cards out of your hand, plus you got a trash one. But three bodies, 3 giant bodies on 1 turn. Okay, that's one of our hits. How much is Garp? Garp is like $20, I think. I think the average of a hit is like $20, meaning 3 of them is 60, which means we're kind of super negative on these boxes. But that's okay because there's a manga in this pack. Rayleigh card. Huh! Pudding. All right. Shanks. Douglas Bullet. You know, this guy was like in 1 movie and he gets a lot of cards. He was in, I think he's in, I forgot which movie he was in, but he was in like, I think literally 1 movie and he has like a million cards and they're like all kind of good. Kuzan. Who's a Shakuyaku? Oh, this is a Shakuyaku? Isn't this Rayleigh's wife? Look at the top 5 cards from your deck. Reveal up to 1 Monkey D. Luffy or 1 red event card. Add it to your hand. Then place the rest on the bottom. Do we play this? I'm not. Wait, it's Amazon Lily? Oh, because she's there. Do we play this in Rayleigh? I'm not even sure. Because you have Buggy Searcher. Maybe you play. Do we play Nami Searcher in there? Because all the cards are Straw Hat? I don't know. I haven't actually tested with the Rayleigh deck. I did play a bunch of Zoro, and Zoro is insanely strong. Oh, Baby 5. So I heard that Zoro is like the best new player deck because it's very strong in Unga Bunga. I don't know how like true it is. Like, isn't it like a mid-rangey deck with like control elements? So in the mid game, it will get kind of difficult, and you actually have like real decisions to make. But I haven't played enough of the deck to know Kagara. But One Piece has a history of the top decks being incredibly skill intensive, like Sakazuki, Dofi, BY Luffy, uh, so many decisions every turn, and incredibly fragile. Like you play Sakazuki, you instantly die. Someone else plays Sakazuki, and it's like, oh my god, this is so suffocating. This was when it was good, by the way. Now it kind of just sucks all around. Demonic 9 sword style Ashura Blaze draw Dead Man's Game. So good. So good. Actually, people thought that card was gonna be so broken. Because like Hody Jones is like single-handedly keeping green afloat. But like people don't play that many of those copies because it's like a brick. Because like you're trying to defend your board and it doesn't help you defend your board. So it's been cut down to like 1 or 2 where people don't even play it. Zoro, Monet, Bullet. Oh, so many Calgaras. Okay, Garp? Garp? Okay, maybe we can build Kuzan here. Because we got the ult of it. So of like non-manga hits, what we're looking for is I think Zoro Juro SP is crazy. Zoro leader alt, I think, would fix this box immediately. Probably Rayleigh. Rayleigh's probably pretty high up too. All right. Buggy. Koshirov. Borsa. No! Why? Why could have been any leader, but it's the same leader. Oh no. Buy singles. No. Not even the fun cope leader I want to play. Like if it was like Koala or Sanji or Kuzan, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. I have no interest in playing Law. Zero. I would cope with Croc. Okay. Okay, now I'm sad. Now we're sad. Okay, we got one more hit. What well, okay, we need to get our Mihawk. How many SRs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4? We still gotta get our Mihawk. Um just for reference. This alt is like worth 2 Mihawks, not even like 1 point something Mihawks. Um Rosie. All right. Well, it's manga or bust, right? Kuzan? Dragon? What does this dragon do? Place 3 Revolutionary Army type cards from your trash on the bottom. If your leader has the Revel Army type, play up to 1 character that costs 6 or less from your trash. Okay. It's like Gecko Moria, right? So you can play it in like red black Sabo or Koala. All right. At least give me a Kuma, please. Actually, just give me a manga. Kuma, Kuma would still be super negative. All right. Zoro. Oh, is this our whole playset of Hioris? Probably is. Koala. Okay. Last pack magic. Wait. No. Wait, we have this whole stack of packs. I was like, wait a minute. We haven't got any Dawn cards. Oh, we are so wrecked. I'm going to need you guys to like and subscribe. 2 sword style Rashomon. Sanji. Hack. Supreme. Haki. Rayleigh. All right. All right. All right. All right. Come on. Manga teach. Manga teach would instantly fix everything. I still can't. Okay, how many boxes have I opened of One Piece? Probably like 7, 8 or something. Still haven't got a manga. Rosie. Boof burst. I think we're due for a manga. Are you listening, RNG gods? We're due for a manga. Preferably the Teach. Uh, Carmen. Who is Carmen? She's from East Blue. I have no idea who she is. Rayleigh? Okay, Tashigi number 3. Dofi and Dawn. Okay. Tashigi alt would go hard too, I think. It's the Peach Momoko alt. Oh, I was gonna complain about Tashigi. So there's currently Smoker. 5 costs 7k Smoker, but it's body swap Smoker, so it's a picture of Tashigi. And then there's this Tashigi, so it's just confusing to look at the board. Especially since some decks actually play both. Shanks. Law. Oh no. Oh no. We need to at least get that Mihawk. If blue purple was still meta, I would be playing Smoker right now. But it's not. And then Smoker's like super high rolly and fragile. So but I've also played a lot of Smoker. Sanji. Oh, okay. This looks cool. This looks like Ice Age. Okay. If you have 5 or more cards in hand, this character gains +1 cost. Oh, it's this Kuzan. Okay. Okay, this is also like $18. This also is a stinker of a box, but it looks cool. Okay. If you get a manga, can it be a 4th hit? I don't know. I've never gotten a manga. But maybe. We're going to hope. We're going to hope. At least get us the last Tashigi we need. Rosie. I already got 2 alts of that. I don't need that. I can't believe we didn't get a single Kuma. We need Kuma. Come on. Okay, Luffy. Wait, is that all of our SRs? That might be all of our SRs. Dude, this box is telling us to play Rayleigh. Shanks. Kuzan. Dofi. No, I don't want more Dofis. I need that last Tashigi. Oh, okay. We got Tashigi at least. Oh, I lost my earbud. Okay. All right, last pack. Will it be a manga and save us? Will it be a manga? All Sunday, Kinemon, Zoro, Rosie, Hiyori. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I put Rosie here. Let's look at our hits. Oh, this Rosie. We didn't do too good. So, I'm going to calculate the prices. But this, I can tell you these are all like $20 a piece. We're gonna calculate the prices and come back, and then we'll see how wrecked we got on this One Piece box opening. All right, future Richard back here. I ran the prices, and one thing is this Bonnie is actually an alt art Bonnie. So this Bonnie is actually like $20, I think. $21. The normal secret Bonnie is only like 11 or 12. So we actually got an alt secret. After all is said and done, it was only $145. We paid $240 for 2 boxes. That's MSRP. If you paid scalper prices for this, oh my goodness, it'd be way worse. But oh, we got wrecked. We got wrecked. Buy singles. Uh, this $100 that I lost could have been 4 Kumas, you know. So now I need to go find 4 Kumas for my event. So let me know in the comments. What are you playing for OP12? Are you excited about OP13? We know what's coming up over there as well. And we'll see you back next time.